Hello everyone, how's it going? My name is Drew and welcome to a very special video that I've actually been working on for quite some time behind the scenes now. So to give a little bit of an explanation, the single player series on my channel has something that's been very near and dear to me. And over the last little while, over the last almost, I think, around 2 years now, I've had some new viewers on the channel, and the single player series is now at 50 episodes. 50 episodes now, and that's a lot to get caught up on. So especially like the older videos, they're pretty hard to watch if you ask me. So I have kind of a bit of a new editing style now since I really started the channel from the beginning. So I mean, the very first episode, I didn't even really edit it. I didn't cut it at all or anything like that. And so I thought, what if I took all that old footage and I took the first 10 episodes and I kind of just cut it into a one video segment with the new editing style that I have now to see what I could kind of make that old footage look like. And it would also play as a nice recap video for the people that are not caught up on the series. I mean, it's a lot. 50 episodes is a lot. I was kind of hoping that this would be a good way to kind of help with that. So I do have episode 51 in the works. I don't want to say too much, but I do have some stuff recorded right now, so that's all I'm going to say. It's begun. This video, I'm going to warn you guys, the mic quality is bad, and how I used to explain some things, I'm like, oh my gosh, Drew, just... So with that being said, guys, I hope you do enjoy the recap that you're about to watch, and I hope it does kind of help you invest a little bit in the world that we're working on here on the series, the single-player world on the channel. Socially awkward, poor mic quality, Drew, take it away. Hit record. I think everything's good to go. Perhaps I'll go further down. All right, how's it going, everyone? My name is Drew, and this is the new Minecraft series that I'll be doing in survival single player. I spawned a few hundred blocks in another direction, and then I found this area. When I was making this world, this was not originally going to be a YouTube series, but when I decided to do a YouTube series, I thought, well, I have a brand new world that I could just start in, so I thought, why not try that? I'm still very early in the world, and one of the things I kind of want to work on the most right now is getting my food supply up. Just a few blocks over that way, I started a farm. So I think what I'll do in this very first episode is actually go work on that farm. I think what I kind of want to do is I want to build a barn more over centered in the field, and that will kind of connect everything together. So that would be the main storage facility. Let's actually look for a good spot to start building a barn. So I'm probably going to build it out of wood, and it might be pretty generic. I'm just going to start building and just kind of see where it goes. So the chest would be like this. And maybe in behind we can have maybe a couple more chests, or we could find something to put in behind. Or maybe we can just put the chests a block back. So maybe it can be like that instead, but something along the line. So you're going to walk into the barn, and then this is kind of what you're going to see. And these chests will be storage of everything. And you'll be able to go up the ladder for more storage, because I don't know how much space we'll need. So yeah. So this is kind of the gist of the barn that I want to do. I don't really have an idea of what to do for the ceiling yet. Not for the ceiling, but for the roof. But for the ceiling, we could probably... The ceiling is probably just going to be almost like a hollowed version of the roof. Like, we'll put the roof, and then the ceiling will be whatever the roof looks like from underneath. By the end of this episode, I would really like to have my house started. I think we're going to build our house over pretty much on the side of that mountain. There's a couple spots. When I envision it, I kind of more or less imagine on the steeper end right here where my mouse is. But right here, you can barely see it from here, but I'll show you. There's actually a flat spot that's kind of begging for something to be built on. I'd like to make some barrels and see how they look in here. Find out like where we can place them and whatnot. See if we'll even keep the chests. I don't know if we'll keep the chests.
Oh, what this is over here too. Oh shoot, why did I do that? I want it to extend the barn over. And I guess we can still do that. Even if we do finish it like this in the future, we can extend it over, make the barn longer. So I actually put these here as markers, and so the wall would be right here, and then it would be the same height and all that kind of stuff too. So probably should have thought that out, but we might have enough space as it is. And so we might just keep it this size. This is kind of a bulky looking thing so far, so hopefully we can fix that. Oh, no, 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 no. That's terrible. Oh, that looked different in my head. So the roof is, I think, pretty much as good as it's gonna get. So that's the design that I kind of came up with. I was constantly trying, oh shoot. I was constantly trying new things. I kept tweaking the design and stuff like that. I've done quite a bit of work actually. I extended the cow farm here. They have a lot more space now and we can breed a lot more cows. So I kept planting trees and some of them were growing into bigger ones. So I just left those ones and they kind of look pretty nice. So this is the barn. I kept trying different things with these logs and I mean, let me know what you guys think. This is kind of like, this is just something I tried and I don't think I'm going to stick with this, but this is a very, very simple barn. So we got double chests and then barrels. There are no single chests in this building. Over here I added kind of a cooking corner, so I got all kinds of smokers and I wasn't really sure what to do with this corner, so I just added a bit more barrels. This is the sheep area over here, like where the sheep are going to be staying. We're probably going to need to expand this in the future. We're probably going to need to extend it quite a bit. I got rid of the ladders and decided to go with a staircase. I think that looks a lot nicer. So upstairs is not quite finished yet. I have to decorate it a bit more. There's going to be a lot of barrels up here for our storage. I kind of like the idea of just having it look a little disorganized. This is just the barn. This is kind of what it's going to look like. We're probably going to spend quite a bit of time in here. It's not 100% done yet, but I think it's finished enough to go on to another project. All right, guys, so here we are back at the shed. And we're gonna look for a new place to build our base. The flat area I was talking about before is right here, and I'll go up there and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. It would look really good to have some sort of structure up here, kind of where it is. There's a lot of like open space here to see the structure, and as you can see, it's a pretty nice view. There's our barn over there. So this is kind of a nice flat area to start something. I don't know if it's going to be our house or not, because it looks pretty big and we could probably build a fairly big structure here. So there's a lot of space up here too to work with. I mean, we can build something here, but I want it kind of visible from down there. Like I want our house to really look over a lot, and I want to be able to see the house from a lot of different angles. I was thinking about here too. This is kind of flat, and again, we can actually terraform a lot. I kind of have an idea of the style of house I want, and I think it works really well here in the hills. So if you can imagine, if those pillars represent walls and corners even, you know, that's kind of what we're going for, having a house up there. This kind of is roughly the size that I'm going for this one. I plan on it being 2 stories and then a basement. We will dig into the mountain here and we will have some sort of a basement where I plan to have some storage. Upstairs I think is going to be storage. Downstairs will be a mix of storage and furnaces with smelting and stuff like that, our smelting area. And then I think upstairs for a second level would be our bedroom, so just maybe a little bit more storage and our bed, obviously. I kind of see this more or less as being the front of our house, and then where we were before on the bottom over by our small shack would be the back. And so I also kind of have the idea of having some sort of entrance to the basement down here. And I also have the idea that when I do this house, because there is like a build I saw before that's kind of inspiring me to do this. I don't want any windows in the build, like, well, there could be windows, like openings, but no glass, and then no doors in this build either. So no doors, no glass. It's going to be pretty open, I guess, is might be the best way to explain it, but okay, guys, so I did a bit more work to the house. It is far from done, but I wanted to kind of give you guys an update. There's more to show on the inside than there is on the out. I'm still trying to figure out what blocks I kind of want to use overall. On the inside, it's going... Whoa, 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 yikes. So this is kind of how it's looking. I want this build to kind of have character to it. I want it to have a lot of differences. And I wanted things to just kind of be a little different about it. So do you guys like the wood more, or do you like the stone more? And I think I'm leaning more towards the stone. Upstairs has not changed much. I am making it smaller though, so this is actually not really going to be accessible. This is not going to be a floor. The wall is going to kind of continue here. I'm thinking about maybe putting like a balcony or something like that right here. So this is going to be more storage, and my bed's going to be up here, and I'm going to try to make it look a little bit different than downstairs because I don't want each level to be the same. There's nothing has changed in the basement or anything like that. So this is where we're at. While we kind of sit and think on that, I wanted to kind of prepare for another project actually. So I'm gonna get ready right now, and when I come back, we will we'll actually tackle something new, and we'll come back to the house later. One thing I thought would probably be decent for local travel, especially like in the Nether, would be a rail system. Probably for right now, the quickest way we could probably get from our house to the farm would be with a rail. I hope it's as effective as I think it's going to be. I haven't really walked around yet and found like placement for the rails, the bridges and all that kind of stuff. I want it to be visible. I want it to be something that we can kind of look at. And I think the block I'm pretty much going to use for the tracks, or the bridges to kind of hold the tracks, is going to be stone. Not again. Off camera, I did a few hours worth of work, and the rail is officially connected to the house, to the future base, but it's not done. Like, the rail exists, but all of these stone stairs and whatnot, they all still need to be added. This bridge is kind of where I'm at right now, but the bridge is not finished. But this is basically the design that I'm going for, and I just have to keep kind of replicating this pattern. So it's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna ride it for you guys. It's feeling pretty good so far, especially for time. I don't know if it's still going to be faster than riding our horse diagonally across, because when we ride our horse, we're not going around, right? The rail kind of goes around the mountains. With the horse, we just kind of go up the mountains. So I'm going to time them both and see exactly how long that's going to take. I tried pushing a minecart with a chest. You might have seen it back there, actually. It's still back there. I had to push it, though, because it didn't make it across the bridge. I think the player is just heavier than the chest, so we keep more momentum and gain more speed. And this is it. Here's the house. So the rail, I believe, was done last episode. Like, the actual rail was laid out last episode. But now we actually have all of the stone stairs, the stone brick stairs on the side. It's pretty much done, and what I want to do this episode is actually find out what's faster, the rail or the horse. I put a roof on the house, and I put a roof on the house, and I kind of played around with some details. I worked on the inside a little bit, the upstairs mostly.
Inside, it's actually not going to look too different than what it already looked like before. And I also built up the stone tower in the back too. So the stone tower is the tallest part of the house. It might change a little. I'm not too happy with I'm happy with the design overall, but especially the top. I think those smooth stone blocks we're probably going to get rid of, but I'll show you inside. So let's go inside. And this is all going to look pretty much identical to the last episode. I added some windows I don't think were here last time. So downstairs is not finished yet. Like, well, it doesn't really exist yet. But upstairs, oops, is kind of looking like this so far. I don't know. There's the tower. My original idea was to have some chest storage up here, and then my bed would be up here with a little bit more storage right here. But I don't know. I don't really like how the upstairs is looking at the moment. So that's the house. Basically, I want to try to get the inside as finished as possible. The outside does not need to be done anytime soon. I basically just want to start moving stuff in right now. The roof was pretty simple to do. It's a very simple design for the roof, but there's actually like 2 different roofs, and then we have our tower right there, and our tower hopefully doesn't really look too out of place. I tried incorporating some stone bricks as the foundation down here to kind of make the tower not stand out so much. So let's take the rail. Should we race from here? I always kept thinking that we were going to race from the farm. You know what? Let's race from here. So I'm going to start this here. I'm basically going to start this. I'm going to run to my horse, and we're going to race to the barn and see which one's quicker. What? Oh, that's so... Oh, it's because it's moving. Oh, because it's technically moving in there. Okay, that's weird. So let's push this and let's go. Oh, it got a head start. Okay, I did not plan this out too well. These bridges gotta go soon. I gotta like build some like proper bridges along with some paths. And where is it? Did we beat it? Oh, it just got here first. Well, it did have a head start, so honestly, it seems like that there isn't much of a difference in speed. I'm gonna race it back. Actually, you know what? Let's leave our horse here for now. Let's ride the rail back, and then I'm gonna get set up for our next project. So let's take our new rail system back. Ah, coffee. So there's our house up there. And then our diagonal bridge. Oops. It does that. I think that's a very normal thing in Minecraft. So yeah, so our house is up there, just kind of on the side of the cliff. And then we will have a station built over there by the barn. And then we'll have a smaller station built over here by the house. So that's kind of coming up right here. I had some issues right here. I think there was like an invisible block for a while that was kicking me off the minecart, so I had to kind of tear everything apart and try to find out what was going on, but I ended up fixing it. So for this episode, we're actually going to be going to the mine, and we're going to be kind of polishing up that area, I guess if you want to word it like that. The mine is just right over here. We're going to run over right now, and it's a cave that leads down into our strip mine. So here's our staircase here. So this is the area. So this is going to be like the mining area. So our entrance to the mine is going to be down here. And then over here, this is going to be a building here that's going to store like all our like mining essentials, like the coal we get, the redstone we get, the iron we get, lapis, stone, andesite, granite, all that kind of stuff. It's all going to be stored here. So this is going to be like our mining storage building. I hit this cave when I was digging down because I was originally going to go to Y11. I explored this cave for quite some time. I used to have a bed actually in here. So this is going to be the way down to our strip mine. So we're actually going to go through the cave. And right now it's a little bit of a mess. We have a lot of polishing up to do. I want to fix all this. I want it to be spick and span. And when we get to this area here, this open area, this is going to be like our main area underneath. So what I actually want to do is I actually want there to be like grass in the cave. I want to bring grass down. I kind of want this to be like a grassy area, and I'd like some more storage and stuff like that. And then down here is going to be our strip mine. So this is Y11 right here. This is the most ideal, well, 10 or 11 is the most ideal for strip mining, but 11 puts you right above lava. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pretty much making this whole cave system our path to get down to this main area. Basically, I brought the fences to block off any area that we're not going to. So when you're coming down to the mine, hypothetically, if somebody else was playing in this world and they went down the mining entrance and they stumbled across this cave, there's only going to be one way to go. And I got to try to figure out what to do down here too, because it gets kind of complicated down here. I tried digging that way just a little bit. I need to look at my coordinates to make sure that I'm going the right way. But yeah, there's no reason to kind of go all the way around like this. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I've done a little bit of work to the cave, and I'm gonna show you guys what I got. So I kind of made this a little higher, the ceiling, but I'm still trying to make it have like a nice cave look to it. Yeah, so I want to be able to reach the mine shaft without having to jump at all. So there's still cobblestone all over the place and stuff like that. And I have grass down here too. But a lot of this is going to be polished up. A lot of this is going to change. All this cobblestone in the wall is all going to go away. It's all going to be smooth stone. I don't know how exactly I'm going to decorate this cave. I was thinking about maybe using vines. Maybe I could use vines to kind of make it look a little bit more, maybe make the cave look a little older. Maybe look everything like is, all the plants are overgrowing around it. We could put leaves down here. We could put flowers down here. I was thinking about putting a pond here too. Nothing a whole lot has changed down here. Just mostly grass. I kind of flattened out the area, got rid of the water. Got to explore this a little bit more because I got to find that skeleton spawner that I can't find anymore. Oh, is it up here? Yeah, here's the skeleton spawner right here. What was in here? Oh yeah, we had name tags in here, I forgot, and a saddle. So yeah, so these are all indicators on where we will be mining. So it would go 3, 4, 3, 4. And so yeah, so that's the mine. I don't think I'm gonna put grass down here. In the future, I want to have villagers down here. They don't need to have any purpose. We don't need to trade with them. So I always hope that Mojang would put in active mine shafts in Minecraft. So it's like you'd go and like there would be like a type of villager. You could get like different trades and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? It's like, I think it'd be really cool just to like kind of be exploring a cave and then all of a sudden, you know, you see lights, you see torches in a cave that's there already, and then it's already like a community down there. So it's kind of like an underground village in a way. The house is nearly complete. I have not moved anything in yet, but I'm going to do that quite soon. And yeah, so I'm going to show you guys the tour of the house. So this is the main level. Nothing has changed. And then the basement's actually the best part because it still doesn't exist. So this is the upstairs, guys. This is the bedroom. So we have an entrance out. We have like a back door right here. Not a back door. There's no doors in this building. Our bed is here. I think the blue looks really nice in the house. I think blue and wood in this game look really nice together. So here it is, guys. That's the house from this angle. You guys have seen it from the side. So I'm ready to start working on the basement. I just got some more stone, and I think we're going to mix some wood down there as well. So this is the basement as of so far. I'm not a big fan on how this is turning out so far. I don't know, it just looks a little too blech. Just bear with me, and I'm gonna give it a little bit more love, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I think we have a design. This is the design that I've kind of come up with, and I think I'm pretty set on this. I wasn't sure what to do with the ceiling, so I just kind of filled it in with stone. So this is the furnace area. This is the basement of the house. I think we're gonna stop work here on it, and then I think this is pretty much done. Yeah, it's kind of neat, right, guys? It's kind of a cool bridge. So we got that bridge, and then we got to do that one over there. Today, we are going to be making a storage facility, a storage building for our mining resources. So we're probably the cyan terracotta, I think, is the nicest color. And we'll have that with a mix of red. These are blocks that I've never really built with before. So this is going to be kind of new to me. I'm going to start laying out a basic outline of the foundation. Yeah, there we go. The foundation of the building. And we're going to see how we're looking on space. So it turns out it's this hill that's giving us issues, because I'm probably going to leave this one now. But because I kind of do like the general spot where this is going, there is going to be levels going up here. So there might be like an area above the entrance here that we can go up, and there's going to be some storage up there. There's going to be storage up here. There's going to be storage over here, and there's also going to be storage over here. So each one of these, at least, maybe not the entrance, maybe the entrance, we'll see. At least these 3 hallways are going to have different levels of chests. And so I was even thinking about having an underground rail system going from our house here to the mine shaft, so we can just kind of send some resources up. I did a bit more work off camera, and I kind of wanted to show you guys where I'm at now. So we're going to walk in here. I got this piston door set up. So this is what it's looking like on the inside, guys. This is kind of the idea of what I was going for. There's still some things I'd like to do. I'd like to change. I'd like to try. So the thing we got to figure out right now is how exactly are we going to build up the floors? Are we going to have ladders? Are we going to have scaffolding? Are we going to have stairs? Are there going to be stairs in this build? How are we going to do this? What resources do we want to use? And you might have also noticed too, but I have tons of glass panes and regular glass blocks because I did some smelting, and we got to we need to cover up this what would you call this? So we got to cover that up, and I always, from the beginning, I always knew I wanted to have windows. So we just got to figure out exactly how we're going to do this. What if we just did glass in here instead? And it kind of looked like that. I think that's kind of neat, right? You can still hop it. I mean, nothing's stopping you from doing that. But see, I think that looks kind of cool now. So this would be glass going all the way. Like filling this whole opening here is all going to be glass. And then this is going to be our extra storage. And so I got some chests here, so it could potentially look like this, right? Not as cool as I thought it was going to be. We could always dye the glass too. We could always tint it with another color. I got the glass in on this side and on this side over here, which I think looks pretty nice, actually. This is what it's looking like right now. There's still a bit more work to do, but it's pretty... The building is, I'd say 80-85% done. So I added a 3rd level up here, which I think is actually very nice. I wasn't originally planning on it. You get a really nice view out here. You get a really nice view. I like that. So something I kind of want to do is make a basement that actually, because we still got to build an access to the rail that we're going to connect this building to our strip mine. So if we had something like that in the middle, and then we just kind of keep... Oh, I'm gonna break my shovel soon, and I'm gonna be very sad. So yeah, so this is the current build right now. There's a few more things I have to get that is not that we don't have access to right now, so we will get that later. Kind of wanted to polish everything up and make everything look a bit nicer. So I kind of wanted to start out with this area, and I would like, I got a bridge idea in mind. I don't know how well it's actually going to work in reality, but in theory, I think in my head, it actually seems like it could be pretty cool. Yeah, so this is kind of the rough idea of what I'm going for. I think it needs a bit more of a curve. Yeah, so I kind of gave up on the curve. I wasn't quite getting it right, so I went back to the drawing board just to try to see if I can try to kind of come up with a better design. Something a bit more simple. It's not even really a bridge at this point. What is this? This is kind of like a bridge, but when it gets over here, it's like, is it on land? Is it not on land? Something like this. Uh-oh, get up there. And we're going to do this pretty much for every little section. I'm starting to wonder if spruce was the best idea. But at this point, I'm kind of committed, but I'm going to keep playing around with this. So I planted a bunch of grass. I put some flowers down. I planted all kinds of trees up here. So the next area I'd like to work on for this episode would actually be the farm area here. So this is the minecart station that the system will be leading into. And I got to do the same thing over at the house. Okay, guys, and we're back. I did a bit more work on the barn here. I put more barrels up here, so it feels a little bit more full, a little bit more established, I guess. Some other things I did, too. I added some hay bales outside. I added some leaves over here. And I think that's pretty much it on this side. This is the minecart station for the farm here. The build kind of standing where it was in the middle of nowhere wasn't really doing it for me. So making it an island and just making it look like a small build that's just kind of been put on top of this island. I don't know if that makes sense to word it that way, but it just feels a bit better. I have finally updated my game to the 1.16 update. And the thing that is significant about that is that it is the Nether update. And I will mention too that I really don't know a lot about the Nether update. So what do we need for the Nether? I got almost a stack of arrows, more than a stack of torches, 2 stacks of cobblestone in case we need to set markers, waypoints, towers, pillars, I don't know. So let's go into the Nether for the first time, guys. Okay, well, we seem to kind of have a good area up here. We seem to be safe. So let's, oh gosh, guys. So I don't really see anything new so far. I guess I really just got to explore more. These quartz I definitely need, because these are the blocks that I would like to mix in with our mining storage building. Oh, there's a new mob right there. Oh, no, 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 no. These guys attack you. Oh my gosh, this is freaky. What mobs are these? Are these the hoglins? All right. Oh, okay, okay. But we gotta find some new stuff. Oh, there's a fortress. Oh, there's a forest. Okay. Okay. All right, so this, what kind of tree is this? Crimson, a crimson stem. These are crimson trees. What use would we, oh, he's riding it. That's awesome. Is that the bad one? Yeah, that's the bad one. I can't really tell anymore. Whoa. Can't get too close to those guys too, I guess. Oh, they're fighting. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I just saw that. Oh man, maybe that's gonna be a mistake. All right, I gotta drop down and then build a staircase up. Dude, I'm terrified of this. Okay, 2 shots. Okay, 3 shots with power 3. Oh, what's that? That looks gorgeous. All right, let's go look at that. Warped stem. And this was the warped fungus. Did I get these leaves? Nope. Are they leaves? What are they? They're blocks. They're warp blocks. What the heck is a warp block? Oh, torches, torches, I'm lost. I hope to find a bastion. How rare are they? Torches, torches, I'm lost. Oh, what are those things? Those things on the lava, what are they? Oh, I hope these endermen don't pick up my blocks. Okay, these are zombie pigmen. They're friendly. I almost didn't want to look those zombie pigmen in the eye. Those endermen are really freaking me out. Oh, the little one. Oh, okay. So the little one doesn't really... Okay, he's attacking me. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. Run, run.
I'm still here.